George Mueller used to watch over an orphanage during his life of up to 2,000 kids. One particular night, they recognized that there wasn't any food for the next day for 2,000 mouths. He called his workers together and he told them what the problem was, and he said, we need to pray about it. And he had 2 or 3 of them pray. He didn't have them pray for long at all. As soon as they had prayed the request, he said, that's all that's necessary. And they all went to bed. The next morning they woke up and they were beginning to open the house, and they tried to open the front door, and it was ajar with something from the outside, and they couldn't open it. So they went around through the back door and came around to the front. They found stacks of boxes after box after box after box of food that had been brought in the night and left standing up against their front door. Man with a nature just like ours. People that are in the Bible, they're not there because they're superhuman. They're there because they're human, very human. But God dealt in their lives in ways that are worth recording. They have a nature just like ours. They have the same God that we have, the same Holy Spirit that we have today. In 1983, there was a study done at San Francisco Hospital of 393 patients. A small portion of those patients was taken out and put on a prayer list. And a group of Christians were asked to pray for those people. Those people who were being prayed for didn't know they were on that list. The doctors who were treating them didn't know who was on the list and who wasn't on the list, but they just divided them out and did a study to see if it would make any difference. And after the end of the study, there was a distinct, marked difference in the lives of that group that was pulled aside and prayed for. They had many less complications. They had less heart problems or heart attacks. They had less pneumonia as they were in the hospital. It was distinct and very definite different for those who were prayed for. And Jesus prayed so often. Paul prayed so often. The Bible tells us to pray. James tells us that is the secret, the answer to suffering, the answer to sickness, that we make sure that we always have prayer in the occasion.